Hello.
Hey, this is Matt Walsh from the Meadow Hills IT department. We're troubleshooting an AP we see that's down in your area. Do you have a second to troubleshoot that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. So I gotta run here in about 15 minutes to pick up my kid, but I also see we gotta change a password. Are you good to change that today?
Yeah, I can do that today.
Great. Let's get started.
I am Matthew Nelson. I'm a professional penetration tester. What I do is basically I'm hired by companies to attempt to uh, hack into their network, their web applications, uh, pretty much anything that they have that's on the internet is fair game. Um, I also do social engineering engagements, which involve me sending phishing emails to employees at these companies. Um, we also offer physical penetration testing, where we attempt to, breach a building. Usually, whenever we're sending out phishing emails, it's a lot more targeted. It'll say something to the effect of like, "Hey, we noticed, or not we noticed, but hey, we've got this big company event coming up, and we wanted to show our appreciation for our employees working extra hard and getting this set up. So here's an Amazon gift card, or here's like $15 in Uber Eats." We'll also call back and to something like that. One of the ones that I sent, I called back to like a big event that the company was throwing, and the phishing email was like, "Hey, everybody, go get your company branded T-shirts and water bottles and everything else before you go to the conference to make sure we represent." Um, so if you're looking to protect yourself online, there are a few things that are sort of paramount to that. The first is going to be to monitor your online presence for any kind of indication as to like what your passwords might be, where you're gonna be, where you are. Um, when I think about people protecting themselves online, I'm not just thinking about protecting yourself from hackers, right? I'm thinking about protecting yourself from any type of criminal. My job is information security more than it is cybersecurity. So when I when I think about the best ways to protect yourself online, it really like the key thing is to be very aware of what you are putting out there. The second thing is to make sure you have ways of validating your identity with the sites that you regularly visit. And the best way to do that, the conventional wisdom used to be to set up security questions to make sure strange logins would get caught and they would ask you your security questions as like a second step. But now we can actually use apps on our phone to put in a one-time password. If you go digging through the settings in pretty much any website, you'll see the option to set up multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication. I would highly recommend the Microsoft Authenticator app for that. Basically, what you'll do is you'll scan a QR code. It'll give you a six-digit code to put in. You put that in, and then it regenerates that six-digit code every 30 seconds for each individual website. And you can use that when you log in or when someone else tries to log in as you as a second step to make sure that even if somebody does get a hold of your password, they still can't get into your account. Uh, yeah, so if anybody watching this is interested in learning more about cybersecurity, pen testing, information security, anything like that, there's a website called Try Hack Me that I would highly recommend for getting your hands on it. Um, it'll start you at the very beginning, no prior knowledge required. It steps you through the entire process and explains everything along the way. And you can take it as far as you want to, from very basic beginner level kinds of things all the way to stuff that's way more in line with the stuff that I do on a day to day. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I've got.